terrifying thought, but we're living in a world where catastrophic disasters could destroy us in any moment. The possibility of a catastrophic calamity exists at all times, from disastrous earthquakes to devastating storms. What can we do to get ready for these catastrophes and shield ourselves from the terrible effects they have? In this video, we'll examine 5 catastrophic disasters that could destroy us in any moment. We'll talk about how to get ready for these disasters, what we can do to protect ourselves, and potential effects they have made. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos before we proceed. Click the bell icon to receive notifications of new videos. Have you already done this? Let us start. Number 10. World War. Nearly 19,000 nuclear weapons are still operational between the United States and Russia. Today, it seems doubtful that there will be a nuclear war, but a decade ago, it also appeared unthinkable that the Soviet Union would fall. Although political situations change, bombs continue to be lethal. An unintentional nuclear exchange is another possibility. Given existing technology, a ballistic missile defense system will only be able to intercept a small number of errant missiles, if it even manages to do so. A variety of weapons could have an impact on the entire world. Following World War I, Japan began testing biological weapons, and throughout the Cold War, the US and the USSR both conducted experiments involving lethal microbes. Number 9. Deadly asteroids. In 2011, NASA declared that it has mapped more than 90% of celestial objects with diameters greater than 1 kilometer and that none of them were likely to strike Earth. However, there is still a great deal we don't understand about the smaller objects that, while unlikely to trigger a worldwide catastrophe, might have a significant enough local impact to disturb social and economic systems. Although it would take a lot of asteroids to properly destroy the entire planet, space rocks can be quite devastating. A large one likely killed out the dinosaurs. The results would be catastrophic if an asteroid even 1/10 the size of the one that wiped out the dinosaurs struck Earth today. It's likely what killed the dinosaurs. According to scientists, it might spew out enough particles to hide the sun for months and bring on a famine that would kill hundreds of millions of people. Number 8. Black hole. A supermassive black hole is approaching Earth at a speed close to that of light. With its powerful gravitational pull, this celestial assassin causes tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and earthquakes beyond anything the world has ever known. They are both enigmatic and terrifying. Even the name suggests danger. Researchers believe that recoiled black holes, like rogue planets, are roving through space. A small black hole could pass through Earth without harm, but anything bigger than the moon's mass would be very problematic. Earth won't be able to escape if light can't. Given a large enough rogue black hole, there are 2 possibilities for what might occur after the point of no return. We would either crash into the end of the universe or wind up in a completely other one, according to other physicists. Even if a recoiled black hole misses Earth, it may pass close enough to send us hurtling out of the solar system or spiraling into the sun, or it may trigger earthquakes and other types of destruction. Number 7. Collapse of the vacuum. According to a leading cosmological hypothesis, energy filled empty space very early in the universe's history. This situation, known as a false vacuum, was extremely perilous. Like Ice 9, a new, more stable sort of vacuum appeared and swiftly took over. A great quantity of energy was released during this transition, leading to a sudden runaway expansion of the cosmos. It's likely that there is a different, even more stable type of vacuum. Tiny bubbles of this novel type of vacuum may develop and spread almost as quickly as light as the universe enlarges and cools. In their wake, the laws of physics would be altered, and a burst of energy would obliterate everything. According to Piet Hutt of the Princeton, New Jersey-based Institute for Advanced Studies, it makes for a lovely story, but it's not very likely. He claims that hazards that physicists are more certain of, such renegade black holes, are what worry him the most. Number 6. Supervolcanic eruption. 74,000 years ago, a supervolcanic eruption threw so much material into the sky that scientists now think it lowered Earth's temperature by several degrees Celsius. According to some researchers, this led to the largest mass extinction of plants and animals in recorded human history, and put the species in danger of going extinct. How likely is that to occur right now, since there isn't much to compare it to? It's difficult to say, although research suggests that supervolcanic eruptions happen roughly every 17,000 years. If so, we are overdue since the last one we are aware of occurred in New Zealand 26,500 years ago. Scientists are keeping an eye on a number of risk sites, including Yellowstone in the US, even though there is currently no method to predict eruptions more than a few weeks or months in advance. And there is also no real means to lower the possibility of eruption at this time. Number 5. Pandemics. Twice in recent history, worldwide pandemics have killed an estimated 15% of the population in a matter of decades. There is a significant chance that a new infectious disease might lead to another outbreak, especially given today's urban and mobile global population. The last time this happened was in the 5th and 14th century, respectively. Fortunately, there aren't many dangerous illnesses that may spread around the world, but they do occur. More than 50 million people died with the Spanish flu a century ago. Alarm bells have also been raised by recent SARS and Ebola outbreaks. Our best line of defense against disease, antibiotics, are losing their efficacy as some bacterial strains develop resistance to them. An estimated 700,000 deaths each year are thought to be caused by antibiotic-resistant microorganisms. By 2050, it's predicted that there will be 10 million cases of antibiotic resistance if we don't find new ways to combat it. Coronal mass ejections, also referred to as solar flares, are massive magnetic eruptions on the sun that pelt Earth with a barrage of fast-moving subatomic particles. The magnetic field and atmosphere of Earth mitigate the potentially fatal consequences of common solar flares. Superflares, which are millions of times more powerful than their ordinary cousins, according to Schaefer, are the culprits for these stellar flickers. A superflare on the sun could fry Earth and start destroying the ozone layer within a few hours. Many solar-type stars undergo prolonged quiet periods during which they lose over 1% of their brightness, according to Sally Baliunas of the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics. That may not seem like much, but a similar decline in the sun's output may usher in a new ice age. According to data cited by Baliunas, 17 of the 19 significant cold events that have occurred on Earth in the previous 10,000 years were caused by a drop in solar activity. Number 3. Gamma-ray burst. Gamma-ray vision would allow one to see the sky with such clarity that one would believe they are being followed by celestial paparazzi. A brilliant flash would occasionally appear, briefly overshadowing everything else and then go away. Astrophysicists recently discovered that these gamma-ray bursts come from far-off galaxies and are unimaginably powerful, up to 10 quadrillion times as energetic as the Sun. The merging of two collapsing stars is most likely the cause of the bursts. Such a twin star may be almost entirely undetected before the catastrophic event. Therefore, we may not be aware if one is nearby in advance. The burst's lethal X and gamma rays would initially be mostly shielded from us by Earth's atmosphere, but at a cost. The ozone layer would be destroyed by the powerful radiation's ability to fry the atmosphere and produce nitrogen oxides. Gamma ray bursts have all been seen at great distances, suggesting that these phenomena are uncommon. However, because we know so little about these explosions, it's challenging to predict whether one will occur in our galaxy's vicinity. Number 1. Devastating climatic change. According to a report this week from a United Nations team of scientists, we only have 12 years left to keep global warming at a manageable level. At best, more severe and frequent tropical cyclones are what we can expect. Midterm forecasts indicate that most of the world's agricultural land and freshwater resources would be lost, and important coastal cities like New York and Mumbai may submerge. In the worst-case scenario, human civilization would end. There is a 1/3 possibility of the Earth's temperature rising by 3 degrees Celsius, which would cause most of Florida and Bangladesh to drown even if present global agreements to cut carbon emissions are kept. We aren't paying nearly enough attention to catastrophic climate change either. Dr. Lena Shrivastava, the acting director general at the Energy and Resources Institute and the report's author, notes that because of the time and money we have invested in improving airline safety, only 27 planes crash per year. Today's video has come to an end. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to view more content. Remember to click the bell symbol to receive notifications when new videos are posted. I will leave you with this and hope to see you in the next video.